Welcome back, because we are Legends of Evandris, and today we're playing Root, or as we affectionately refer to it, Sam Raimi Presents Return to the Dimwood, Root, Season 2, the sequel inning. As always, this is a mature stream.
You all are in the overgrown ruins, surrounded by strange statues in a strange dark forest, a part of the woodland that seems even more treacherous than the rest of the woodland is.
Not you.
Perhaps even untraveled by vagabonds.
This is episode 3.
Strange statues of creatures who can only be what you've heard whispers of as deer. As you see the massive bear, more than twice your size, holding an axe, but now very dopily chomping on, I think for the next 8 hours, if you can choose to, vines and shrubs and grass.
No, I dropped it.
Oh, you dropped
to
it?
test what would happen.
Oh, that's right, you did that.
And then I immediately just started playing a tune non-net.
And that's right, and soothed them. And so you have soothed the beast with your banjo tune. And
we offered us some food as well, and that's
and so he was talking to you. You were getting some answers, and then that's when there is stew everywhere. The leaky bag of stew ruptured, and it is cold. It's not even lukewarm. It is cold stew. There's chunks of bug meat and bits of vegetable all over you.
Yeah.
And it coats everything, and it kind of smells.
Yeah.
And the crossbow bolt, you hear the as this bird, you see the shock of red feathers before you take in this hooded bird who's standing at the top of the ruins, reloading her crossbow bolt as she aims it at the rest of you, and she says, "Don't take another step closer."
Oh my goodness! This is never gonna come out of my fur. What's the big idea here?
Benji, and you see
Benji. That's right.
Yeah, Benji the bear.
I knew that.
You didn't say it. You have the fucking restaurant, but you don't have the bear's name.
The innkeeper's name was Bo.
Take away an inspiration. Oh, that's good. Take an inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is just horseshit.
Everyone but Andy.
I have one from last session, huh?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Take an inspiration.
I'm just kidding.
And you see as Benji is, that's right, he had taken the dollops of honey from Hazel.
Yes. And
Hazel leaps back and scampers away and scurries away for the convenience of the storytelling. And as terrified as Peggy hops after her, as Keziah, you presume, levies her crossbow bolts at you, and Benji looks up at her and says, "I'm eating honey."
Don't shoot! I don't want to die covered in stew.
I'm with Bitsy here. There's absolutely no need for violence.
I'll turn and I'll look at Hazel and Peggy and I'll say, "Wait, where are they going?" Anyway.
Who are you? As you see as Benji looks up at her very lazily and dopily as she glowers at you. Her bright plumage poking up in front of her hood. As she says, "Who are you? Are you the Marquisate?"
No, absolutely not. We're not with anybody.
Assassins?
No, more like vagabonds. We just kind of travel. Please.
Oh, you're vagabonds, so you're mercenaries for the reward.
Well,
you shites.
I mean, we saw the poster for the reward, but we just figured we'd come check it out. We weren't interested in harming anyone.
Yeah, oh man, he killed all those people. Look at the trees. And I'll point to all the fucking dead animals in the trees.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that is pretty alarming. I don't really have an answer for that one.
And she looks at you and narrows her eyes, glowering at you. You think this poor precious little creature here could harm a fly?
Well, actually, yes. I mean, at least until I started playing my trusty banjo, he looked like he was about to rip my throat out.
Immediately you feel, you look as Benji lunges towards you. As
Like to attack?
lunges towards you as you feel on your throat his tongue as he laps up stew out of your fur.
Oh my!
I like cold stew.
All right, Benji. No.
You are immediately knocked back, and you get the sense that he could probably very effortlessly kill a
Oh,
fly.
no. Okay, time to learn about personal space and boundaries. No.
I haven't dropped my halberd. I'm still holding it.
She points it at you. It wasn't Benji who killed all those Marquisat soldiers. That was me.
Oh, sweet heavens!
Why would you do that?
Because they were here to kill poor Benji and wear his skin like a coat.
Well, I mean, either way they're dead. Couldn't you just like explain the situation and like left?
Oh no, they're on orders of the Viceroy. Is that why you're here? They're also after the reward. Do you know how much gold they're offering?
Yes, actually, we know exactly how much gold they're offering.
Oh, so you admit that you're here for the reward?
No, I admit that we saw the poster and we figured we'd come check things out. Please look at me. I'm just a simple traveling musician. Oh no!
Make a persuasion check at advantage because you helped with your friends. Helped by your friends.
Persuasion, you say? I'm pretty good at that one. I think. Oh, I'm not as good as I'd hoped. Good lord. What kind of bard am I? It's a 16.
16?
Yep.
Okay. You see her, she tenses up a little bit, but she lowers the crossbow slightly. And I need you to make a perception check, Booker.
I'm sorry. I was just confused by Tim talk. I don't even know what that is. A perception check, you say? I'm terrible at perception. I'm the worst bard on the planet. Oh, it doesn't matter. I rolled like a god. 19.
19. As Benji happily finishes cleaning off the stew from your fur, and it seems to be gone. You see a flash, almost a flash of red in his eyes, as you hear a low growl, rumble in his throat that is very close to you. As you hear.
Keziah, was it? I think your friend Benji here's getting a little hungry. Please do something. See? Kind, sweet Benji, he's about to go into a murderous rage.
And
I'm gonna jump between Booker and Benji.
Okay.
Hey, stand down!
Make an
You're not that tough.
make
He's
an
like
athletics
8 million times bigger than I am.
make an athletics or acrobatics contest.
Oh
Oh, God. It's not bad, I think, given my proficiencies.
15?
Yep. You got a 14.
no.
As you see as Benji's eyes start to get bloodshot again, as that primal rage overcomes him once more, you are able, despite him being much bigger, you are very stout and squat. You are able to knock him back a little bit as he stumbles, as it seems like as if you've given Booker a great chance at life. As it's been just enough time, as he stumbles back, you see him reach down to grab the axe at his side and he lets out a roar.
As soon as you save my life and I realize that he is back in murderous rampage mode, I will grab my banjo and begin to vamp just a little bit.
Benji, you forgot some stew. Look, you missed all this.
And as soon as he reaches to pick up his axe, he lifts it up, and as soon as you start playing the banjo, his eyes become clear again as he looks at the axe, and just this massive thing that's taller than each of you, and he just is waving it around effortlessly. Oh, I like that. And as soon as you start playing a few notes, you actually hear another bit of note whistle and soar over, as you see now as Keziah has pulled out some sort of flute. and has played, seemingly getting ready, but you were able to act faster than she was, and you get the sense that you could have been in grave danger had Grumly not helped, and you acted so quickly as she was not able to pull out her flute. And you see her take her satchel and from off of her back, and it's absolutely bulging. It's bigger than she is actually, and she throws it into the ruin. And as it hits the ground, it erupts into it ruptures, and a large pile of cabbages and carrots and cauliflower and potatoes.
Croutons?
It's actually just a Caesar salad in a bag.
There's no croutons. And there's actually a few sweet pastries that land on the ground and spill out. And she says, "That's all the whole I could get, Benji." And he looks down and his eyes go wide, but they're white. And you actually see that there's a shimmering bright blue to his irises. The red is gone. He says, "I like vegetables," as he immediately starts just tearing into it.
Oh, yeah, real nice, Benji. Look at, Keziah, look, sweet, harmless Benji. Yeah, no big deal. He almost just ripped Grumly's arms off.
Oh no, look how sweet he is. He couldn't learn to fly.
Oh, I don't think he had a chance of ripping my arms off. I mean, that wouldn't have been close. I would have chopped him right in the face.
All right, well, let's not find out, all right?
I think, you know, regardless, could you, like, help us get the reward, you know? Like can we just pretend that we killed him?
How are you going to pretend that you killed Benji?
It would get the soldiers off your back if we can maybe get some fur and, you know, fashion some kind of fake evidence. Then they'll stop coming in the woods and looking for him, and then he can stay on his own, peacefully and quietly.
It is kind of a win-win situation.
Likely a pretty good idea. Make a persuasion check at advantage.
I'm going to give you Bardic Inspiration as well.
Okay. You know, it's a really nice playing.
You have a real nice reading voice.
What was it? It was persuasion.
Persuasion, yeah.
Oh, I'm a paladin. I forgot. I guess 'cause I'm just a cute dog. 18.
Yeah, I
Nice.
mean, being cute, like, actually, by raw, increases your charisma score. And with that, she finally relaxes. She looks at how you're covered in stew. You're looking up at her dopily. You're very clearly not a Marquisate soldier. I would say that you would have put away your tabard, just for the sake and the ease of this.
Yeah.
And she relaxes, and she puts away her flute, and she flaps down, and she looks at you, Booker, and she says, "Are you going to keep playing?"
Well, I guess once he runs out of food, somebody's got to keep playing.
Okay, it's probably best for all of you.
Oh, all right then. I guess I'm playing. Booker's gonna keep playing his banjo as soon as old Benji eats all the vegetation in sight.
And finishes off the stew. Look at I'm so dirty.
I don't like the way you said that, Bitsy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What?
Well, it just kind of
You're a little
sounds
off
like...
key.
I'm a little off key. Excuse me.
Yeah, and where did you learn how to play the banjo?
I taught myself,
That's pretty
obviously.
obvious.
Yeah, because I'm the greatest banjo player on the planet. Obviously.
Have you seen a better banjo player? I haven't. Or ever before.
That's exactly
Seen
right.
a banjo player.
One of a kind. Nobody like me. The one and only banjo playing Booker is what they call me.
Benji seems to like it. I like vegetables, and this is a nice tune.
Well, I mean, Bitsy, the point is that it kind of sounds like you're implying that Benji should, like, you know, lick you clean.
Well, he looked Hank off.
Oh, excuse me. Well,
He lick your hand off?
there are so many things wrong with that sentence that I don't even know where to begin.
Is there a relationship between banjos and Benjis?
Not to my knowledge, except for one likes the other, I suppose.
They kind of sound the same.
Well, they both have B's, N's, and J's, but the vowels are different.
All right, Keziah, so what's the deal with this guy? Why? What is it? Food and music seem to calm him down for a bit, but what's going on with him?
Oh no, he's a sweet, sweet little bear who came from all the way up north by Grizzlepaw. He got banished by his tribe of barbarians.
Is it because of his murderous bloodlust as soon as he doesn't get what he wants?
No, he wasn't murderous or bloodlusty enough, and he's a tiny wee bear.
Not enough, and he's tiny?
Ooh, aye.
What are we gonna do?
Here's the thing. If we just take back proof that he's dead, will you just like leave and go to another clearing? Maybe one that's ruled by the Eerie.
Well, and definitely a clearing that we're not headed to next. Like far away. Like maybe we coordinate, I'll tell you where we're thinking about going next, and you just send Benji the opposite direction.
Well, I mean, these creepy ruins seem to keep a lot of the Marquisat soldiers away, and the ones that are more brave die very easily. They don't see my bolts coming.
Where are we going next, anyway?
Well, to be fair, we hadn't really gotten that far
What
yet.
are you supposed to be, by the way?
What do you mean?
I mean, look at you. Are you supposed to be a dog?
Well, I mean, what do you mean supposed to be a dog? I am a dog. You never seen a dog before?
I've seen lots of dogs that are usually bootlickers of the Marquisat. Is that you?
Oh no.
Well, I mean, not really anymore. I mean, I've licked a few boots in my day, but that's sort of, it's kind of what we do.
I mean, look how short your snout is.
What are you trying to say?
You're saying you don't look much like the big strapping dogs that I've seen before?
Look, all I'm saying is that, yes, it hurts my endurance, but I'm more of a, powerful explosion sort of athlete, you know what I'm saying?
He's very stout.
I'm stout and I can really just chop through
I
anything.
don't really see you as much of an athlete.
A soldier, maybe. Or athlete. I'm the
Oh,
other
so
way.
you're good at licking boots. Okay. What's your deal?
I'm Bitsy. Hi.
Okay.
Well, I'm here because, well, they left, but we're with the creator of the universe. We're gonna get 5,000 gold pieces.
No, you really aren't Marquisat soldiers. They wouldn't.
What happened?
Hello, that was
That's a great-
weird.
Nobody knows what happened.
I gotta-
Welcome, Mason
Thank
K.
you for the follow,
Sorry
Mason
I missed
K.
that. Thank you for the follow.
Welcome.
I thought we were about to enter like a real horror survival world scenario. The lights go off.
Oh,
all of a
yeah.
sudden, candle flickering.
Well, hold on, let me just test to see if this. I touched my stream deck and we. What the hell? Okay, no, we're good. We seem good.
The ghost in the machine.
Do we even drop any frames? No, drop frames. Okay.
It's a Tuesday miracle.
Do you ever accidentally shoot your flute instead of one of them bolts?
No.
I think I do that all the time.
I've only just met you and I agree. So what's your plan to protect poor Benji that isn't murdering all of his Marquisat bounty hunters?
I don't
And
know.
hanging them in the trees by impaling them on branches that I've sharpened?
I mean, surely he might be able to spare like a claw or a tooth or something that we can bring back as proof, and maybe we rough Brumley up a little bit to make it look like he tussled with the bear. And,
Oh, yeah, I can take it.
and then just say, look what we got. Viceroy, we can make a bear necklace tooth for you.
He'll be defenseless without all of his claws and teeth.
Not all of them. I just want one.
Can we
Maybe
just like one tooth?
I've lost a tooth before. Doesn't Benji lose teeth? I'm not saying we gotta pull it out of him. I don't want to hurt the guy.
Maybe we can find some teeth and some fur underneath this fur.
That's convenient. All right, Vince, get to work.
Is there fur?
There's some shagging.
Yeah.
There's some shagging.
Yeah.
But it's not a lot. It's not a lot. You get a sense that it would be a very compelling coat.
Fortunately, investigation is where I'm a Viking. 8.
8. You move aside all of the fur and you don't find any fur beneath it.
It's just the floor that's ruined. There's nothing here. What are we gonna do?
Oh, goodness.
Well, we could cut some of the fur off of him. He doesn't need a fur to defend himself.
You got any shears?
Are you looking at shears?
Bless
Do
you,
you think I need shears?
I was just asking. I don't
She
have
like
shears.
ruffles her feathers. Ruffles her feathers.
I figured one of us would have shears.
Are you suggesting to shave Benji?
I mean, again, just a little bit. I mean, it's not like winter's even close to around the corner. We just need a little bit of fur. It'll grow back in no time. Benji won't even know it's missing.
And you think that will appease the Viceroy?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, the other day, what I saw Peggy do to some people, I mean, there was nothing left. And if we can just take a little bit of fur and maybe a claw or a tooth or something, we can just convince them that Peggy completely dissolved him into a puddle of goo. And this is all that was left.
Oh, and we could also say maybe if there are any grapes in there, we could get some grapes and peel them, and then put them in a bowl, and then when the Viceroy shows up, we'll blindfold them and say, "Hey, look, feel in this bowl. Those are the bear's eyes."
Oh, Grumley, that's disgusting.
Wow,
But
that's
also,
so smart,
also
Bugsy.
pretty brilliant. Yeah, I was gonna say, but it does really gross me out.
I mean, there's grapes.
How are we gonna blindfold the Viceroy?
I didn't really think about that. You could say it's very horrible to look at, but you could feel it for proof.
All right, we'll keep that in our back pocket. That's
All right.
definitely somewhere.
I like grapes. I like grape juice.
So anyway, can we like spare a tooth or two, a bit of your fur, and then maybe we could, be on your way, you stop being in danger, and you won't have to keep killing people.
And most importantly, we get our reward.
He looks at you and blinks as he's taking a large bite of cabbage. And you see that there's greens all in his teeth. And he says, and he looks at you with these big eyes.
Is it gonna hurt?
Oh, the losing of the fur? No, nothing at all.
No, a tooth
I was hoping that maybe.
or a claw.
No, we don't take a claw. That's
Yeah, that's awfully inhumane.
He's probably got some teeth lying around.
That's what I was hoping. I'm gonna begin shuffling through the underbrush, even though I know that Bitsy did such a fine job of investigating.
Make an
the cave.
investigation check.
Can I help him?
Yeah.
Because I would also start looking
Yeah, you
around.
can sniff around.
Benji, it's gonna be all right.
inspiration,
It
too.
won't hurt at all. We're gonna shave you, and we can put it into a shape,
Big
like
advantage.
a grape. We can
That
put a
works.
grape shape on you.
17.
A great shape.
Yeah.
20.
Oh. I would say that you look around, and with a 20, you are losing hope, but you actually see that in the very corner of the room, it's very dark, just past the rotting vegetable rind husk pile, that there is a bit of a crumbled brick that looks shockingly like a head of cauliflower, and there's a few gnarl marks, and there actually is a tube that is laying beside it.
Oh, look at that. Oh, what's the matter, you big lug? You trying to eat a rock?
I'd like cauliflower.
All right. Well, that answers that. We got one of these. This is pretty good. We can have this, right? No big deal. You don't need this no more?
No, I guess not.
Considering it's not in your head, yeah, I'm gonna keep this. All right.
Oh, I don't want it to be in my head.
Hey, that's exactly right.
I got plenty of teeth in my head when my brothers attacked me.
Oh, your brothers attacked you.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't like me.
Why not?
I was too small and weak and harmless.
That is truly the most horrifying thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, and I didn't want to do raiding and pillaging
So you're saying there are a lot more of you?
and devouring raccoons limb from limb.
Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. No,
Have you had a lot of raccoons before?
we don't need to get into that. I really think that's just a question that we should best leave to the unknown.
I'm kind of morbidly curious, you know?
Yeah, what does it taste like? I wonder.
You know, sort of like memento mori, just to kind of remind us of our own mortality.
They don't taste as good as vegetables, I'll tell you that.
Whew. Well, there you go. See, no need. And you never have to eat another raccoon ever again.
Oh, that would be nice. Makes me feel sad.
Me too. Makes two of us.
Bugsy, who's Memento Mori?
It's more like a saying that they used to say back in old Felicia.
Oh. Okay.
You know. They all those fancy accents. They talk it that way that I don't understand. They're like cat language.
I've never been.
You never been to old Felicia or new Felicia?
Are you good?
I don't think I've been to either Felicia.
What happened?
Oh, well, I mean, even though you're from the clearing, like one clearing over?
I just mostly stayed in Pottsville.
Oh, God,
You
your
follow
hutch,
her.
that's right.
My hut.
Whoa.
I miss my hut.
Hi.
You can't leave that
Thank you
hutch.
for following.
What do you think's gonna happen to the hutch now that you're gone?
Sauce
I don't
Delaney.
know. I left the oven on.
You what?
Well, there's a small
Sauce
furnace in
Delaney?
the corner of my hutch.
What don't you think that someone might just go in there and
Yeah.
take care of it for you, or is the whole thing just gonna?
Oof, you left the gas on? Oh, we gotta go back.
I don't think that's an option anymore, Grumley.
I mean, no, this is horrible. You can't just leave the gas on.
What's gonna happen?
Your gas bill's gonna be through the roof.
Or, in a much more immediate and horrible thing, is you'll blow up half of Pottsville.
Yeah.
We need that
be
gold
worse.
right away.
To cover your gas bill, yeah.
Yeah.
While this is all going on, I'm just gonna try to while he's sort of talking to Booker, I'm gonna try to shave off as much fur as I can.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
I'll be keeping him busy talking to
For the inspiration.
Oh, D8. Ooh, let's fucking go.
But you roll well, so that's all that matters. You got use out of
Plus
it.
0, 16.
Okay. He doesn't notice, and he doesn't seem to mind at all, and you begin to start
Good.
shearing him, and you see that he's got very rough skin beneath his fur, and as you shave off, it's just coming in huge clumps. You get the sense that this is fur that is
Good.
built to
Stay saucy.
resist the cold in the north side of the
You
Dimwood.
good?
You've heard tales of barbarians, particularly around Grizzle Hall, and how some of what is the word I'm looking for? Outposts or small townships up there have been wiped out or decimated by allegedly barbarians. And that they are able to resist the harshest of winters, and it's just coming off in clumps. And you actually see that his skin is high, and especially on his back, it's completely turned
I
away.
keep poking the
facing,
heck out of myself.
Booker. You see that there's some deep scarring in
I'm
his
trying not
hide
to,
that look
it's
like claw
hard.
marks and
Alright.
axe marks and teeth marks as you do that. And I would say that you're able to do that as long as you care to. And Keziah rolls her eyes and says, "Well, I suppose if there's any hope, yeah, why not? You all seem very stupid and you can't play the banjo, but
Well, now that's just hurtful.
Yeah, you take that back. He can play a great banjo. I'd like to see you try to play better.
well, I'm not a banjo player. I'm a flute
Well,
player.
that's one thing he can do that you can't.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Thank you, Grumley. Thank you.
And
You're not very good at the flute either.
well, you can't be good at everything. I'm pretty good at murdering bounty hunters.
How do you get him up there?
Ooh, I just fly. We'll kill them.
With him?
I take all of their possessions, especially their personal effects, their family mementos. I pawn all of those for money.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. If you have maybe some thing you don't care about some of these bounty hunters, we can bring them back and say, look, we've also retrieved, some poor schlub's personal effects as proof.
Oh no, I pawned all of those immediately.
Literally all of it.
Aye.
That's horribly unfortunate.
Do you think any of the bodies would help if we took those?
I do not want to walk into the clearing with a dead body on our hands.
No, that's a great idea.
Oh, you want me to fetch one?
Why don't we figure that? No, we should try to get like a bunch of them and be like, we recovered their remains. Oh, it's terrible. But the beast is dead.
Trying
He's
not
proof.
to, but working
We
with
have all his
needles.
fur.
We're gonna
We
have
got
to,
that tooth.
we're gonna have to put on quite
I've
the
done it
show
at
if
least
we're
3
walking into
times
the
tonight.
clearing with a half a dozen dead mercenaries.
I used to
Well,
play
we
the
just-
flute
you
in
just got to the
band
clearing.
too.
It definitely wasn't us. It put
I don't think it
Beth
was the
Booker in
instrument
bar.
for
You
me
never
though.
know.
I really
That's
want
all
to
I'm
do
just saying.
choir.
We're gonna have to put on one
instead.
heck of a show.
Well, that's when you come in.
What?
I'm afraid of that kind of stuff.
I suppose.
Uh-uh.
But in the meanwhile, you and Benji got to figure out where you're gonna go, because you can't stay here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
No, that's right. That's a great line. We should probably work that into a song.
Nah, you know, that's, what do they say about poetry becoming music? Something along those lines. Don't worry about it.
Well, where should we go? The Marquisat want Benji dead. The Erie want Benji dead.
I mean, you know, again, with the whole murderous rampage thing, if he could just lay low for a while, he might be all right, but I'm worried, you know, he's gonna fly into a rage and just... I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know how you keep him soothed for the rest of your life and his life.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I couldn't even begin to guess what you're thinking, Rumley.
You should be. Did you hear what she just said? The Marquisat's trying to kill him, and Erie's trying to kill him. You know who's not trying to kill him?
Oh,
The Woodland Alliance.
I was gonna say, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I was gonna say Pottsville.
No, I mean, there are a lot of cats there.
Yeah.
Remember Officer Fuzz?
Yeah, yeah.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have survived. It's very unclear.
Unclear. Yep, unclear. Well, I don't hate that idea. I mean, like, we just don't know much about the Woodland Alliance. Like, what if they turn him into some horrible murder weapon?
Oh, Benji, would you want to be a murder weapon against the Marquisat and the Erie? Oh, I could be a weapon of war.
No, that's not what, we're not encouraging this. We're trying to make sure that Benji is safe. What is wrong with you people?
But, I mean, at least he wouldn't have to live out in the woods.
Sure, I suppose. I mean,
Are there spooky ghosts out in the Woodland Alliance like here? Because these ghosts are scaring me.
well, you know, I don't know anything about ghosts, honestly. I couldn't tell you.
Do I know about Sticker Brush at all? Because I know you know of it, right?
I've
The
heard of
clearing?
it. I don't know if I've ever been there.
I would say both of you would know about it, sure.
So as far as I know, there's one clearing as I click over, and hopefully they don't break this upstream. There's one clearing in the whole Dimwood. It's not controlled by either the Marquisat or the Erie.
For now.
For now, I mean,
Sticker
it's
bush.
very unclear, but I mean, the Woodland Alliance has been around for a long time, and I haven't, you know, taken over yet, so I'm not too worried about it. And at least it would give a clearing for them to live.
Look, how do you feel about the Woodland Alliance? I mean, is that something that you'd be interested in, Benji and Gozaya? Huh?
Oh, I've seen that the Marquisat and the Viceroy are trying to hang them and execute them constantly, so they can't be doing something very wrong.
Fair enough. Do you suppose that they're gonna need some sort of, you know, a little bit of marking to know that they're gonna be okay to just waltz right in there? Or is, you know, are they gonna attack poor Benji on sight?
Well, I mean, should we give him this?
That's kind of what I was suggesting.
The acorn out.
Well, I think this might be useful for us at some point.
No, I just feel bad. I don't want to send them into trouble. If you think that you can convince the Woodland Alliance to take both of you in, then so be it.
Do you think that they'll murder us on sight if we don't have some special password?
Hey, who am I to say?
I don't want to be murdered on sight.
How are they gonna murder you? You're a great fighter and you're a great bear.
Oh, I like compliments.
My pleasure.
Stew, I like stew.
Oh, finally, fuck!
He gets you very thorough.
No, this is getting very uncomfortable. I mean, if you think you can handle it yourselves, we'll hang on to the amulet. I mean, I'd certainly, like Rumley said, may come in handy for us later.
So based on my understanding, that's like, you know, 2 clearings away if you just stick to the woods. I mean, you have to get across the river somehow, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
What about that foxy lady? If we got her out of town, she could tell them all about them and being allies and whatnot.
That's true.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And that would,
What is?
What you just said.
I just kind of blacked out for a second.
No, you just had a great, you don't remember your great idea?
Is it Thursday?
No, it's not Thursday.
I mean, at the very least, it's not last Thursday, which I think is much more important to you. But you know, we're talking about springing them from the clink. I mean, this isn't going to be an easy job. There's a whole bunch of them, and that prison was pretty... Did you mention the prison? I think you might have mentioned the prison.
I did mention the
Oh,
prison.
thank God, because I thought for a second it was going really meta here for it. but you know, it's probably pretty heavily guarded. I've never really done any kind of you know, getting the prisoners out thing.
The clink? Isn't that what they called that big ram guy?
I think that was like clunk or crunk.
Again, very much like Benji and Banjo. Close, different vowels, different letters, similar sounds. I know that the English language common is very difficult for your mind to grasp.
Living ain't easy.
I like lemonade.
Lemonade? How often do you get lemonade out here?
Oh, not very much.
Well, maybe if we...
Do you have lemonade?
Not on me, no.
Oh.
Maybe we can bring you some back.
Oh.
No promises, though. Don't get your hopes up.
I've got a lemon right here.
Oh. Oh.
It's like white and green in patches.
Is that lemonade?
Well, if you just like,
I do this and like green sludge drips out.
Oh, sweet heavens.
it's a little old, but it's kind of lemony.
I guess it's better than nothing. I don't like better than nothing.
All right. How about this? I think we have enough evidence to go convince the Viceroy that we have enough for the money because we need the money. The money is the most important thing. And then after that, we case the jail and maybe see if we can get at least that young fox girl out of the prison, and then she can speak on their behalf. And maybe we'll bring back some lemonade for Benji.
I mean, and if we can get them all out and then bring them here, then they'll have some protection. You know, with Benji and Keziah going south to...
Well, as many of them as possible for sure, but we have to focus on getting the young fox girl out because she knows who we are. At the very least.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, if they're all relatively good people, they shouldn't hang for having different beliefs. So I'd like to try to save as many as we can.
I guess so. I just don't want to end up like them either, you know?
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I have some experience. I mean, I've been posted at jails before, and so I sort of know, not that particular jail, but I've, thrown some poor rabbits and mice in jail for quite some time, and I've guarded a jail before, and that's about it. I mean, it's not that exciting.
If this jail was, do you know if it was built by the Marquis out?
Oh, yeah, for sure, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Is there any chance that they build the prisons all the same or very similar? You could already know the layout.
I mean, maybe if it's anything like, prisons in New Felicia.
Well, that might be a bonus for us.
All right, so do we have everything we need? We got all this food. Are they gonna bite it? Should we try to glue it to like a hide of some kind?
I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna, like I said, just try to tell him that Peggy went Peggy mode and just absolutely destroyed any evidence that there was left, and this is all we got away with.
What if we found, could we get covered in blood somehow? Or maybe, are there any tomatoes left that he hasn't eaten?
I'm good at crafts. I could try something.
All right.
Keziah, could you get down one of them bodies for me?
Oh, sure. How fresh you want it?
Let's try slightly fresh and then not fresh at all.
All right. She flies up.
Oh no, we're going with gradients.
And you will watch as once you bring the bodies back.
You find the body of the not so fresh is the body of a cat, and then the fresher one seems to be an opossum. They're both very clearly mercenaries working for the Marquisat.
I'll take the not so fresh one and make this attempt.
I need some of that fur.
I'm gonna start to gently tuck it in to extend out from what cat fur there already is there. And then once that's done, I'm gonna scoop out this mysterious sap liquid that's been in my purse for the entire adventure so far, and I'm gonna start to smooth it down over.
Now all we can do is cut the skin off, and we got to hide.
Do you even hear yourself sometimes?
This is gonna work, I swear.
It's not a bad idea. The actual skin.
Oh, I'm gonna turn around. I can't watch this. Go ahead, do it. Get it over with.
Oh, you want to do it or you need me to do it?
You are more twisted than I thought. I like it.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
She's looking at you very enthusiastically now.
I don't have a knife. Can you use your axe?
Oh, I have a knife.
Okay,
Oh,
thank God.
thanks.
She offered because I don't
It's
really.
like a gigantic fucking machete.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
And I'll start to work my way around, essentially like cleaning a body, but it is a cat, and it moves around, and eventually,
Make a deception check at advantage. Because you're being assisted.
That's pretty good.
I don't remember what I'm proficient in.
Or maybe, not deception. Add your dexterity modifier plus proficiency.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's huge.
So yeah, not deception, I guess, but...
19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. You... It flaps in the wind.
Oh my God.
It even looks bloody because of that ambery sap
No,
color.
stop. Don't wiggle it around like that.
In fact, nice and dry. It's fine.
It looks like a scrap of hide. It's definitely hide. That has bear fur now glued to it.
All right, we need to collect some of these mercenaries' bodies. Not that one, the one with the missing chunk that matches the chunk we're bringing back. Good Lord. Just a few of them, maybe, and I don't know. Maybe we could get some blood on the way back if we just, hunt something or something. I don't really want to use any of these mercenary bloods on me.
I wish Peggy was here. She could create blood, no problem.
Well, I mean, I could probably, carry 2 bodies on each shoulder. I can put my helmet on my back, and 4 could be enough.
I suppose that's the case if you're saying that I have to drag one of these poor souls back to the clearing.
Well,
No, it's not so bad. It's just a corpse.
can you start getting some more down?
You and fresh. Not so fresh. Very unfresh.
Why don't we get like a selection?
Ah.
Like
Oh, potpourri! And she
That's
flies
right.
off.
Oh my
Ka-chunk.
a seasonal mix.
Ka-chunk. I like seasonal mixes.
It's like when peasants fall asleep. Pheasants.
Oh.
Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk. And soon there's a smattering of 6 corpses. You see a finch. You see a rabbit, 2 cats, and finch, rabbit, 2 cats. We'll say a skunk and a squirrel.
All right. Give me a minute, and I'm gonna set my belongings down, the banjo off to the side, and just basically throw myself into the dirt, start rolling around to make it look like I'm dirtied up and that I kind of scrapped.
It's very easy in these ruins.
And then pick my things up and say, all right, I guess I'll carry that one. Do we want to try to get some, fake? I guess there's no such thing as fake blood. I don't know how we're gonna.
No, here's what we do. You have a tooth?
Yeah, I got the tooth.
Stab me.
What?
And a couple places, just like I got bit. Like have it right here.
It's gonna really hurt.
That's okay. I can take it.
Bitsy's volunteering very aggressively. I'm not really sure how to handle this. Are you sure you can do this?
Oh, good job. Yeah, she'll do a real good job.
Oh God, no! I can't look.
Here's your knife back.
Oh, thank you.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Where do you want it?
Well, why don't you give me maybe
Damage for a dagger attack.
No, you're the miss deliver.
Oh, just damage? Just damage?
Roll dagger attack. Yeah, because Grumbly's taking it.
Oh, Grumbly, are you all right?
I'm not done now.
I don't know what a dagger does. It's a 1d4.
1d4 plus whatever your monk shit is.
dex. Oh god. So I don't know if I'm rolling damage the way I would if I were actually hitting you like a monk. But I'll just roll 1d4 and we'll do that.
1d4 plus
That's
dex, yeah.
Oh, 1d4 plus dex?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, sweet heavens, is bleeding profusely.
9 points of piercing damage.
I think I got your liver.
No,
I
Bitsy,
think you did.
you overdid it. Don't know. Superficial wounds.
Hurry, get under my wound. Get bloody, everybody. Come on, come on.
No! Grumbly, stop touching me.
Smearing blood over everybody.
Okay, now slash my face.
What?
Just a couple places.
Didn't
to
you
make it-
didn't you learn from the liver incident?
But I mean, this isn't enough. We killed a bear.
No.
They probably need like 3 because it's like a claw action. So
You just Zoro.
9 points of slashing damage. 2 max damages. Why are we not? That's fine. That's fine. All right.
Grumbling, no! You can't keep this up. You're gonna die.
That hurt a lot more than I was expecting.
It won't stop. The blood is everywhere.
Are my eyes still there? I can't see out of that one.
It's the greatest day. You quiet, you. This is a nightmare.
Okay, well, he a little more. We need some blood on the hide. Can I have the bear hide?
And I'm just gonna like kind of smear our fake bear hide with some blood.
Yeah.
And I'll give it back to Bitsy.
Are we ready to go now? I don't think I can handle much more of this.
I think we can go now. I might pass out on the way back. Just, she might have some kind of like smelling salts or something.
I just got more of this sap. I can use it on your wound and it'll harden right up just like this bear hide.
Oh, well, you should do it on this one at the very least. I might bleed out if you don't do that.
It gets in there like a turkey.
And you take. Let's see if I can roll max.
Nope. Minimum healing.
Minimum healing.
It's 4 of the healing.
Oh, that at least feels kind of nice.
So of course-
It's like combat glue. That's all.
All right, well now at least I physically did get attacked by claws.
All right,
Or teeth.
let's just get back as quick as we can, and we'll get you patched up. All right, and we'll get our money. Most importantly, of course.
All right.
But then we'll get you patched up.
Okay, so I'll get these 2 and these 2.
Yeah, I'll get this one, I guess. Ugh. And I'm just like dragging it from the dirt.
I'd essentially be doing the
Yeah.
same thing.
It was a pleasure to meet you. Bye.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
What do you mean? You gotta head down to the
No,
clearance, the sticker brush.
You wait right here, and then we're gonna free all the people in
Oh.
jail.
Are you going to die?
I mean, we might die. If you don't hear from us in like a couple days, we're definitely dead.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
at
think you're
least
going to
in-
pull this off, but
in
if you
jail.
do, it'll be a nice surprise.
I'm sorry, with all of everything that's been going on, I missed a step in the plan. That's right. We're gonna go get the rest of the Woodland Alliance that we know is in that prison out, so that they can escort you down to Sticker Brush.
And
then
you protect them and with, the
Yeah.
bear.
A mutually beneficial situation. A win-win, as we
could
say.
you have them bring like pastries for Benji? They're hard to steal.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. No promises.
And you can just ask them if they know us, and then you'll know that they're trustworthy so that you don't get taken advantage of by more of these marquee guys. You can tell them Betsy and Hank and Pugsley sent them.
Booker and Brumley, but, same idea.
Okay, well, wait right here, and I'll wait, and if not, I'll go back into town and pawn the rest of the valuables and steal more cabbages and continue.
All right, wish us luck. We're gonna need it.
Goodbye.
You're going to die. Goodbye. I like my new friends. Goodbye. Bring back lemonade.
We'll try.
Oh.
So
We stumble through the woods.
Yeah, as quick as what's I your can. marching order?
Oh God, I'll be in the back probably.
Okay.
All right, then. Bitsy and
I'll
just-
be in the front.
Yeah, I'll be in
You
the
can be
middle.
Make a perception check for me, Grandma.
Oh, sweet heavens.
God, perception.
The brothers show up.
10.
Damn. You make your way through as you're heaving these dead bodies. You're so focused. You leave Keziah and Benji behind. And it's slow going. You realize that Hazel and Peggy are nowhere to be seen. As you look around, you spend some time looking for them. They seem to have absolutely booked it. However, you do find a trail of crumbs that seems to be leading back in the direction of the clearing. As you continue to haul these corpses, Grumley, you You feel a cold, almost like breath on the back of your neck. Rather than being hot, it's cold. And your entire body is filled with shivers, and you hear a voice say, "You think you know the true meaning of regret."
And just like that?
Yeah.
Do anyone else hear that?
Yeah, here what? Come on, keep moving, Brumley.
A creepy voice saying, "Only I know the truth, or I will not." What was it? What did I just hear?
You will learn the true meaning of
That
regret.
I'm gonna learn the true meaning of regret.
I think you might just be losing a little bit of too
Yeah,
much blood there,
It must
Brumley.
be my liver wound.
I turn around. You
I
turn around
guess the
and you
girls sat this
see
one out.
a skeleton. It is an elongated skull, tall and looming, shimmering with a strange, horrible color. And you see massive antlers extending from its skull. As you turn, as you see its eyes are blaring with a horrible, fiery light. And then in an instant, you blink and it's gone. I'm gonna like throw all of the corpses at it. They tumble and it immediately tumble and get caught up in all of the dust.
Brumley, what's the matter? What are you doing?
Did anyone see that?
No.
There's a big skeleton ghost deer antler thing.
Okay, all right, calm down. You're clearly under extreme duress because of the wounds that Bitsy inflicted on you. That I have no idea why she went that hard on you.
I mean, Benji mentioned ghosts. Maybe it was a real ghost.
I think you're getting inside your own head. We just got to get back to the clearing as quickly as possible. Can you hang in there?
Yeah, but I'll be fine. I'll just. Hopefully it's the liver wound and not an actual ghost.
You need some more of my sap?
I mean, you have more sap?
It's pretty much endless.
Oh, that's convenient. I want to ask where you're getting all that. Yeah, sure. Maybe a little on my face.
But not too much, though. We need him to look pretty roughed up before we get to the
Oh, no, you're right.
before down.
No,
Yeah.
I don't need to look. I need to
Just a little.
Just
a touch,
smidge.
maybe, you know? Yes, another minimum heal from our good healer, Bitsy.
How much for?
Unbelievable. Here, take 18. Here, heal 8, I guess.
I was made for murder. A murdering weapon of war.
That's outrageous. How can the dice say this?
I'll try to collect the corpses, and they're probably like someone snapped in half. Oh yeah, no, there's a femur bone. There's a femur bone
my.
completely just ripped out.
It's like cordwood.
Yep. Oh yeah,
I'll
it's called
collect
Zevia.
them, throw them over my shoulders.
It is actually
Okay, why don't I lead the way?
zero
and you
sugar
guys keep an eye
soda,
on
but
our
it's
back?
made with it's
That
sugared
sounds
with
good, but like when we
stevia.
get right to the edge of the
leaf.
clearing, right before we burst in, we gotta make
And,
sure.
we
Let me
love
take
it.
the lead, all right?
I just don't want to be followed by
I've
horrible
cut
ghosts.
out
I'll watch your back. Don't worry. I gotta drag this guy backwards anyway.
sugar out of my
I'll
diet.
stay in the back.
My husband had to cut
It
out
takes
sugar
you all
too.
night.
So
Many
I was
hours
drinking
to
something
get
with
through the forest.
sucralose in it,
You
but
hear
I'm
the
trying to
snapping
cut out
of
sucralose too
branches.
because I heard
See
it
the
can
strange
really, it
dangers.
can
You
kind of
see
mess with your
a
DNA and
flickering
stuff like that. I don't
campfire
want that.
far off in the distance.
But
that's
stevia
very
seems to
likely
work pretty
bandits.
well, and
Or
we're
perhaps other vagabonds, such or a
we're
single
lucky to be
vagabond,
ones
such as
that,
yourselves, but
don't get a headache when we drink it.
you do not want to mess with any of that.
And
You see
Zevia has
that
so many
whatever
flavors. It's such a good
Keziah had been
replacement.
intending by hanging the corpses in the trees had
But
done
it's
the job and
expensive.
scared off most denizens.
It was at our
Even
Sam's.
the massive insects
Very
that are
cheap at our Sam's.
very common inhabitants of the
But-
woodland.
Yeah, like
they
15
avoid
bucks
you,
for a 24
honestly.
pack. And then they stopped selling it.
You arrive.
So now we have to order it.
Back. It's close to.
Yeah, they
dark,
sell online
I'll
now.
say,
And with
at this point.
shipping,
As you see,
it makes
the
about $20
sky
for a
turn
24
from
pack,
that deep
which I guess isn't so
midnight
bad.
To it starts to become more violet and starts to get a little bit more
Yeah,
purple.
I'm trying to stay away from
as-
aspartame. I've heard
as
some
you
bad
see
things about it. Monk fruit
clearing
sweetener,
Of Click Clock Crossing.
we do that,
appear
but
before you,
it seems to not be
and
strong
you
enough,
hear
not
that
as strong as
buzzing of bees.
stevia. So we're
Some
just sticking
massive,
to
some
stevia
small,
for now.
all making that honey that's so prized
Anytime we
and
make a
shipped
dessert
all
or
around
anything,
the
we
Dimwood.
sugar with stevia.
You see some smoke coming up from the chimneys
Or what?
from many of the burrows
Or erythritol.
and other houses.
We also
some
do
of the,
erythritol, too,
early
which is
birds, the treetop houses seem to be a bit more awake than the mammalian folk below.
We've started making,
And you are out on
if
this
we
side of
want
the clearing.
anything like
You're
cookies or
in
dessert
more
or
of
something
the-
like that, we'll look up
there are
a
a few
recipe on
small,
Pinterest for zero sugar.
villages or
and we'll make
communities
that.
through the hills where it's a lot of apiaries and farmland. Not as heavily
Oh, they
patrolled,
don't? I'm
because this
sorry.
side is closer to New Felicia, which
Yeah,
is less of a front, obviously.
It's really
not a
hard to
front.
find.
And
Let me adjust the meatballs.
At
Wait,
least
what side
living
are
in
we on?
America, it's really
So,
hard
yeah,
to
you're- are
find
we still here,
good
roughly?
sugar
Okay.
stuff.
So you're on that side.
That's
So, which is pretty
not
heavily
full of the white
fortified.
poison.
Far less patrolled than the eastern side of the clearing. As you see, however, that you see far off some sleepy watchmen and soldiers patrolling the streets as you enter the clearing. What do you all do?
All right. Now stay close to me and follow my lead. All right? I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get the attention that we need to get the help that we need and get to the viceroy, and then we'll convince him that we did what we did. All right?
All right. Should we like have a contingency plan in case they doubt us and throw us in jail?
Well, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I think our contingency plan, if things really start to go pear-shaped, we unleash Bitsy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got the tooth. I can also run real fast.
You're gonna have to use the tooth.
Run real fast and say one word.
No, I need the tooth
Yeah,
for evidence. That,
our
that, you know.
outside mouser
If you toss me
cat
the tooth, I'll know
had
the
4
cat.
kittens.
That's exactly right. Are we all
And
on
we've
board
been
with the
keeping
plan?
them inside, so because the
All right.
weather's been real bad
And basically,
here.
what I want to do is position us
And
in
we've
a way
had a
where we
problem
can
with
basically,
fleas out in the yard, so we're
hobble out,
treating
burst
our
out into the
yard.
clearing and hobble out with these
And
corpses
we've
and
washed
create
them,
a
and they just
large-
hang out in a
Yeah,
big kennel, and they have their own
I
little
will
litter
say
box
that
and everything.
there is
And even though they were
actually, make
born
a perception check
outside,
for me.
it's crazy because they
gladly.
went straight to using that litter box.
Uh-oh.
They just use it like crazy.
9.
9. You look around.
It surprised me, but I'm used to dogs.
And I'll say that you see a pair of soldiers.
Yeah, they're pretty
Marquis out soldiers. Both rabbits.
It's like 3 girls and 1
As
boy.
They are.
And the boy's already a handful of trouble.
stationed, towards the side of the wood
He
that you're
is.
coming out of, protecting.
He's mostly white,
rather
so
guarding,
a
one
friend
the
of ours
smaller
named him
apiaries
Rice.
Of this clearing,
What?
and you were able to do that.
All right. On the count of 3.
That's my
Are you ready?
shy guy, my son. He
Alrighty.
does
All
not.
right. 3.
It's funny,
2,
when he was younger, he used to run a stream and everything. You are absolutely shy.
We've encountered
But
the bear,
now
and we've
that he's a teenager, he doesn't want to be seen on stream, talk on stream. Barely got him to do our D&D session on
I'm
stream.
just standing there completely
I need to
stunned,
fix up
not
another one.
understanding what the deception is happening, but I am still holding like the 2 feet of a body.
You see the both rabbits, their ears perk up and they turn as they look at you with tired eyes. You see that there is
That's
an
enough
empty
hot glue for this.
percolator of coffee
I
or,
feel like
or
this
root
side
tea
needs hot glue now.
hanging at the side of one of them. And they turn and point their spears at you and levy. And they say, "Hold there! Who goes there?"
Oh, good men, please! My friend Grumley needs help. He did battle with the beast, but he won. Please help us.
I killed the bear, and I've got the wounds to prove it.
Make a deception check at advantage, Booker.
It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. That's gonna be a 26 from the young raccoon.
26. No, you can't beat that. Literally.
I love it.
Can't beat
Amazing.
that. He's a fucking.
He's probably
guard.
mistaking my like idiot face with like the 1,000-yard stare. I'm just.
PTSD.
And they stop.
Hey,
and look
Ellie, are you
around
still
and,
awake,
and he
dear?
says, "Officer Cobson, she looks like she's seen a
Oh,
ghost.
okay.
It must be true."
Well, she'll see it in the morning.
As they lower, or rather they raise back up their spears and begin
fix it.
to approach you.
Please, we have proof. We brought back hide of the beast, and we recovered these poor, brave Marquisate mercenaries that the beast so savagely slew.
Oh, that sounds fun.
They look, and they are
follower.
absolutely just
What?
disgusted. One of them you see is
Thank you for the
a,
follow.
a tawny rabbit, definitely younger than
Welcome.
the other one, who seems to be middle-aged.
Cheek swab. Cheek
And
swab.
he
Okay.
actually vomits on the ground.
Oh, me too.
But
Anna.
yeah, I've seen
And,
people with some
and he says,
awesome
hold
D&D
it together.
tables. Like,
As he smacks him on the back, and he turns and looks at you and says,
crazy.
I've heard the screaming in the night. I didn't think.
But
I
I
don't
want to
think anyone will
get.
ever come back.
I want to start our
Well, there were
little
5 of us.
family
There
on
were 5.
the Feywild. I
It's
think that's the
true.
most fun campaign I've ever
I've
heard in my
tried to
life.
save them and I
I've heard them play. It's great.
Look
Five,
at
there were
my
2 more of you?
face wound.
They're gone. Ripped to shreds. To shreds, I say.
2 more
I'd say get someone
sympathizers of the Woodland
who
Alliance had just emerged from this side of the clearing.
really
and been
wants to
arrested.
be the DM in your
Were
group.
they with you?
No,
And
they
that
were
person
brave
needs
soldiers that fell in combat
to.
with the
You
bear,
can get
of
free
course, that
character
we slayed.
sheets online.
Oh, these ones.
There's a website where
Yes,
if you
we
want,
recovered
you can
our-
get
no, we
free
couldn't recover
dungeon
our
books
friends'
and stuff like
corpses.
that.
There was
But
nothing
I
left.
would probably
They
you'd probably get some
definitely
hard copies,
weren't a
at
frog
least
in
the
a chipmunk.
player's
No,
guide,
no.
the
Completely
dungeon master's
just
guide,
ripped to
and
guts,
then
viscera
find a campaign
everywhere.
that you
Well,
really
that's exactly what
like.
they were. It's very it's
Online.
shocking that you just even guessed
They
on
you
it.
can
Well,
find
I
free
feel-
one shots that you can just print off. I started them.
Please,
And that's
get
what
the
you're going to
Viceroy
want to
and tell
start
him to
with
bring
is
all the
one
gold that he
shots
has.
because it's
frog,
just a
not
small
chipmunk.
2-hour, maybe 4-hour campaign.
We have orders if
And,
anyone is to attempt
that
to
in that
collect the reward,
time,
they should be
your
brought to the town
players can
square
find
and,
out, you
and
know, if this
make
is
sure
for
that
them.
they fulfilled every single piece of the request.
We've
Of course, yes,
done.
no, right away.
We have this sheep one we
Okay.
want to do, but we haven't done it yet because we have a family member that wants to do it with us, and she hasn't had time to spend
Oh,
the night.
friends.
No, of course.
Yeah.
And they scramble
Starting kid
forward
trying to make his
and
own campaign.
help you.
Okay,
They
yeah,
very much
you
are
can
struggling,
either
like, the younger one
make
is-
your own campaign, and if that doesn't
Cover
work,
his
honestly,
back.
I wouldn't start with making my own campaign. I would
We'll follow them
Yeah.
to the town square.
Yeah, and
start
I
from
would
a
say
book
that
or
they
something to give you
are,
ideas.
looking at each other. and they,
If you
and,
do a one shot, it will
say,
seriously,
"Hey,
it'll
we'll
walk
get
you through
promotions
everything.
for being the ones to escort
I
these guys
did-
back, and they killed the bear.
I wanted to do one for my
And,
kids, just for them
the
to
other one
just
looks
have
and says,
fun
I'm gonna-
and not
I'm
really
gonna
get
shoot
hurt the
as
first
they
go
continue
around
to walk ahead.
or die. And
you
I ended up
into
doing
the main
Granny's
town. You hear
apple
the gong
pie.
of the large
Or
clock tower
Grandma's apple pie.
as,
It's a campaign, something
as
like that. If
see
you look
now
up
as the town's,
Grandma's apple pie
square
one shot,
is
you could find the
town square is
website
filled
and just
with,
print it
a
off of there.
large
But
gallows.
it's a
And
really
there's a
nice
great number of
campaign.
soldiers and guards as they're
All the
preparing,
creatures
for the evening's execution.
can
There's a town
either
crier
be
that says, "Public
persuaded
executions of
not to
traitors at sunset.
Or they
Don't miss
can
it. To
be
catered,
bribed.
looking for
You know,
caterer for the
they don't
event
have to
still.
fight.
I need to
Which
take a
they're
bathroom break.
and one of the situations was actually really funny.
See how this plays
So,
out.
you enter the town square,
My-
the main town of Clitlock.
My daughter, I set up their characters, and being as I knew how they were gonna play them, which was just like them, I picked the Wanderers. I think it was either Wanderers or Travelers. So they all had instruments. My daughter had like a flute. Or wait, was it a violin? No, she was a violin. So they were going along, and they heard a black dog. I made it to where it all of a sudden they were walking along, and all of a sudden they hear like a teleportation sound, like or something, and it jumped up, it teleported up to a branch, killed a squirrel in front of them, and then teleported back down to the ground to eat it in front of them. And so my son he was like, okay, I'm gonna set up a trap and try to trap it. Before he could get that done, I was like, okay, well, he hears you now because you started making noise. He's very interested in you, and he starts growling and going towards you. And so my son's like, oh no. And my daughter, who was the barbarian of the group, you know, she's supposed to be the gung-ho one to go rush in there. Fantastic character, though. I let them pick out their characters, and I figured out some homebrew characters that would match it. Like, she wanted to be a German Shepherd person. So I looked up the Canis. I googled the Canis race. So she is a German Shepherd barbarian, but there's a subclass that really helps her out. She is a Hellhound subclass, and that means she not only gets resistance to fire, but she can run. Her movement speed is upped, so she's like perfect barbarian. Yeah, no, she decides that she wants to start playing her violin. She's like, oh, well, maybe this can be soothed by music. She rolls really low. She rolled like a 1. And I said, okay, well, the Blight Dog's gone now, but you play so bad that it hurts its ears. It has peed itself, and it ran off with its squirrel. And she was like, well, I got the job. I'm like, well, yeah, you got the job done. But it's a pretty fun first campaign. It'll walk you through everything. And if you want to make a campaign that's not super deadly for your players, you could use that as a template, really. You know, just follow along, change the story to something else. But yeah, it was a great campaign, and they loved it. So just look up Grandma's or Granny's, I think it's Granny's Apple Pie one-shot. And then we did a one-shot that was more of a horror. It was called, oh gosh, what was it called? The Murder House. It was basically an introduction to, what is it? Strathholm. I think it's called Strathholm. It's like a big, creepy campaign. But you can just do the beginning for one shot. And it is, it's one where you can get to level 3 playing it. You will pretty much definitely get to level 3 playing it as long as you play it right. And it's a very cool investigation one. Creepy stuff. I have the end of that campaign actually as a video on here, and they finish it in a very crazy way. If you want to check out that video, it was not a way I was expecting it would finish. But that one was a lot of fun too. So if you just Google some one-shots, like free one-shots or something like that, you can find some material to print out. And they're not long campaigns. They're good for templates. And if you want something longer, I'd say get a book. There's a book about a campaign in the Feywild. There's a book about, there's a bunch of different campaigns out there. You probably, if you've watched any of Legend of Vantress stuff, they have one that called the Crooked Moon campaign that they've been doing Kickstarter. I will warn you, that one is not only a horror one, it is super gory. If you've watched any Edge of Midnight, they're doing that campaign. It's I've never seen a campaign make their players gag as much, so it's pretty gross. But I mean, if you like horror, if they're fans of horror, go for it. I'm more of a fan of the whimsical stuff like the Feywild and stuff like that, and the Feywild Carnival. So I'm gonna be working that with my family here pretty soon. But yeah, there's a lot of cool material online. Just Google it and see if you can talk your DM into doing it, and be like, hey, since your own campaign didn't really work out. How about we run this and you know, you could use it as a template, and let's just try these other ones that'll walk you through it. And there's another book. There's a book called One Shot Wonders that has a ton of one shots in it. They're short and sweet. About 2 or 4 hour, and you have more. If he wants to change the story up, you have more possibility to change the story up. They just give you just strictly what the story requires, so you can embellish it. You can have your characters do other things. Yeah. So there's stuff out there. It's all about like
Crossing, and you hear the
you
cry
really gotta
saying,
search for it.
Public executions of traitors.
And there's free stuff
Bring your
out there.
children. Balloon animals.
I like to support
That's a strange thing in a world
Wizards
of
of the
Root.
Coast and everything,
Balloon
and
humans.
them. But
Balloon
if I do get
mysterious
the
creatures,
books, it's
carnival
because
games,
I wanted to. Yeah, no problem.
Sweets of all varieties. Oh, I do like carnival games.
We gotta stay focused on the prize here, all right? Don't get distracted.
And
see it,
D&D
like a
Beyond, they
fair.
talk about it a lot.
really messed up.
It
gonna
is
go get a
great
drink.
for materials.
No.
It's being set up
And
for
say you don't.
evening.
It doesn't mention the race you want. Just
There
Google
is
races.
vendor,
You can
selling
find so many
beverages,
homebrews out there.
Getting set up and sells you one.
Yeah, there's a lot of material out there.
Dead bodies.
Cool.
As you
Yeah,
know.
that's gonna help
Can
you
I get a shanty?
for sure.
Bitsy, no, get back here, quick, gun. We don't have time for this. Oh, woe is me, my friends are dead. Bring the Viceroy and gold.
And with that, these 2 rabbit guards take you towards in the direction of the towards the jail in that military quarter, but that you see that there is that you hear a loud stomping.
At one point, maybe
As,
after the
they
Feywild
say,
one, I want to kind of make my
good,
own.
it's execution
And
o'clock.
I'm a big
He
fan
will process
of.
you.
Oh, sweet heavens, he's huge.
Oh gosh, what was it?
And they both look at each other nervously. And
Me and Puppy
they'll,
Cat. I kind of want to make
they
an
pass by
adventure kind of like
the,
that, so I
the,
might
the
end up
job
doing that.
board or the message board.
Okay, you
and,
have a good night too.
grab
I'm
the,
fixing to hop off myself when I get this done.
the,
And no problem.
paper
You know, if
off
you
of
ever
the
want to
bounty
just,
paper.
you see me on and everything, and you have a question
walk
about
forward and you
anything,
see as they
D&D
turn the
wise
corner,
or
you see
whatever
this
I'm
massive,
doing, crafting even, I'll help out.
hulking ram.
I have a good one.
In very heavy leathers.
What?
On his back, you
What?
see a massive axe.
Are you okay over there?
But it's not quite. It's not like the barbarian axe that Benji had. This is very clearly an executioner's axe. As he looks at you with these.
Oh, yeah, they do
these,
that.
Strange sheep eyes that are very unsettling.
Good night.
As
And
his
thank you for
underbite,
subscribing again.
his underbite
following, I should say.
is so profound.
Not quite there yet.
He lets out a low bleat as you approach, and you see that the guard extends the bounty page, and the executioner takes it, and both soldiers salute him, and turn to you and say, "This is Executioner Clunk. He is the right hand of the Viceroy, and he is the one that will process all bounties, and he speaks for the Viceroy. Congratulations. Thank you for your service to the Marquisate."
No, thank you. Oh, I'm not shocked. I'm overcome with grief. Oh, okay, thank you.
They scurry away, and you feel the hot breath that is absolutely putrid as this massive ram looks at you, and he looks down at the bounty and looks back up. "You killed Bear."
Yes, it was a horrific battle. Look at my poor friend. He needs medical attention ASAP.
I'm bleeding profusely.
Profusely.
Viceroy need coat.
Oh, we have that. We've got that, Bitsy.
Oh, yeah, we got-
please show him the horrible piece of hide that we've been able to snatch from his corpse. Oh, it makes me sick to even look at it.
Oh, the smell brings back the memories.
I'm gonna need years of therapy.
It's so haunted.
It's still wet.
That's a small
God, Bitsy.
hide. It was all we could
funny, they're all like,
salvage after
I'm
our
gonna need years of
companion
therapy. And
used
Bitsy's all like,
horrible
it's still wet.
inventions to basically liquefy the bear in its final moment.
That's exactly right. We lost 2 of our companions. We went out, there was 5. We only returned as 3, just as Grumley said. One of them so valiantly sacrificed her own life to reduce the bear to a puddle bubbling goo.
Deception check at advantage. Thank you for the sub, like
Thank
this
you
guy.
for the sub,
Like,
like-
I really appreciate it.
That's gonna be a 30.
That's fucking
I rolled a 19 and I have plus 11. Oh, I like fall into Grumley's arms. Very overdramatically.
He looks and he looks at the hide and he reaches forward to grab it from you.
And we have this tooth. This tooth.
Tooth. Bear fur.
He seems very convinced with that. As he steps forward and guides you towards what looks to be a some sort of government building. Very classic baseline Marquisat government building in the town square. As he leads you through hallways lumbering, and all of the workers, the cats and the rabbits, mice, foxes, are all skittering and trying to get out of his way as they very clearly are whispering about how you cannot upset this this beast of a ram, or else you'll upset the viceroy. And he goes to a large to a desk with a large box, and he pulls out a large ring of keys. And there's dozens of keys on this ring as he fumbles through them with his huge hoof-like fingers. As he grabs one and unlocks it, and you see this just a glittering treasure trove of gold pieces. And he looks at the fur, and he looks at the wanted poster, and he says,
You see asterisk?
Yes, I guess so.
Full hide for full reward.
What? You gotta be kidding me. I mean, oh no, we did our best, please. The bear is gone.
That looked like 10% of bear.
he reaches into the chest, and he pulls out a handful of coins. In a fistful to him, it's still a lot, and he starts to count it out. And he pulls out a scale and he starts weighing the gold coins.
I mean, Booker, tell him that it was 100% of what was left.
As soon as I realize that we're basically getting shysted here, the fake tears that are in my eyes are instantly gone, and I'm looking at him like, "Huh, seriously, that's it? We're only gonna get 10% of what was listed on the poster?
Before taxes.
Before
Taxes?
Taxes?
And he pulls out 500 gold pieces and stacks them on the scale and says, after taxes, and he pulls off a huge half of it.
250 gold pieces to Vagabond.
Listen here, you're lucky that I'm just absolutely distraught over the death of my 2 friends. 250 gold pieces, while I never, and I'm gonna put it in Grumley's hands. I want to speak to the Viceroy. I want to speak to the Viceroy right now.
Viceroy has lunch, then dinner with prisoners. She's busy. this is really unfair. After we lost our companion,
go rabid.
we can't do any better than this.
Look at Grumley's face! He was already ugly before, and how do you think he's gonna recover from this?
You know what my medical bills are gonna be?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna need
An
plastic
advantage.
surgery.
Double 14s, it was faded. Persuasion
Think of the follow slacktacular. Yeah.
is +8, so that will be a 22.
22. You see him look over you, and he looks and he says,
You bring back 6 soldiers, 5 gold pieces each.
What do I look like to you, a gopher?
30 gold after taxes. 15 gold pieces for vagabonds.
Grumley? Betsy? I think it's time for us to go. Our business here is done.
We got 53 gold pieces each.
They're getting paid for
Do you mind leading the way?
Yeah, we should go. All right, well,
the
thank
bounty,
you. The
but because they
Viceroy
didn't
thanks
bring
you
back
for your
enough
service
of
to
their
the
fake
Marquis
bear
Dock.
pelt,
Yeah, I bet. You will be
they
seeing
didn't
you
get
around.
paid that much.
Goodbye.
And then he's like,
and he lumbers
like, you're-
away
you
as
get
you're escorted
250
out
gold
into the town square.
before taxes.
I'll lead us to the
like taxes.
As soon as we're like out of the this building and far enough away from earshot, heading back to the hotel, I will drop to my knees and scream at this guy. You have to be kidding me! All of that for 250 gold pieces?
Well, I mean, it could be worse, I guess. I mean, you know.
We could have died!
Yeah, we could have died.
God.
But I mean, well, I guess we should have expected it. Just to get, you know, nickeled and dimed by the Marquis Dock.
The key ring. We need that ring of keys. And then we're gonna bust everybody out of the prison. And we're gonna burn this entire clearing to the ground. And I'm gonna get my gold pieces.
Oh, you know what? He probably keeps all the tithing, you know, in a box somewhere, and we can just take the whole box. And we sneak in there after dark.
We can also take his still beating heart directly from his chest.
Well, we don't have the tooth anymore. How are we gonna do that?
We'll find a way, Bitsy. We'll find a way.
Booker has a knife.
That'll do it.
Look at the crazy man, Mommy.
You see a little rabbit child pointing at you.
I like turn slowly to the rabbit. Crazy. I'll show you crazy! And then we like drool like right out of my mouth, and as I like flail wildly at the child, but I don't like go after it, just enough to like
you see
startle
a
them.
mother in a very like drab peasant dress. She covers her eyes. Pervert.
Yeah, that's right, King Button!
Ignore him. Don't ever end up like that. Do well in school, little Johnny.
I can't believe this. We have to get the key ring.
It's okay. We got some gold. And we're gonna get the rest. But we need to save Peggy and Hazel.
Yeah, that's right.
The gold, whatever. It's just gold. We can make more. You can always con more people. There are always more peasants for you to steal from. Always keep that in mind, Booker.
Fine.
Never
fine.
forget.
We'll get our friends. We'll get the key ring. We'll get our friends. We'll free the Woodland Alliance, and we'll steal every gold piece that was in that damn box.
All right. Well, first we should probably get some. You know, at least take a breather until it's dark outside.
Oh, I don't know about that. We went into the woods. We sacrificed life and limb. You know, I was okay. I was okay with going to look after a murderer bear. And I was all right when our friends got stolen from us. And I was even okay with having to face down that horrific beast of a creature. But the moment that they robbed us, that's when they went too far.
I took a bad tooth for the kidney for this.
Oh, you're gonna be fine. Stop it.
And I pass out.
You made him pass out.
Damn it.
He's got like no blood.
Can you fix him up and we get him back to the inn?
I'll try.
And I'll pull some of the blood that's coming out of his wound, and using my unbelievably powerful strike attack, I will push it back into his wound real fast. And I will give you an additional... I'm going to use the same dice that's been so successful previously. Oh, okay. There we go. 8 points of healing.
You gonna be okay? Wake up.
Get up, Grumly, you big lug.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Come on.
Hey, do not miss the public hangings. Sure to be a spectacle. No splash zone needed now that it was not beheadings.
All right, we'll just get a short rest. We'll figure out what we're gonna do, and we have to stop all this public execution talk.
Wait, so what time is it?
This evening, following the Viceroy's pleasant dinner with the prisoners as their last meal.
We've got lunch, we've got dinner, we've got some time. Let's get
Oh, don't forget brunch before that.
Oh, and brunch.
And breakfast.
And breakfast.
And did someone say tea?
Hey, you take that back. That's ours.
I swear.
We've got plenty of time to rest. We'll go take a short rest, we'll talk about what we're gonna do, and we'll go from there, all right?
Pretty good
You
too.
see that it's a very short turtle. As he's looks at you and he says, "Sure to be plenty of mice hanged in the execution."
I'll turn you into soup!
Oh
I run around him really, really fast to try and make his head, make him fall over onto his back as quick
no!
as
Make
I
an
can.
acrobatics check.
Oh.
Straight.
I love that.
Oh, wow. 14.
14. He spins around and he says, "You should have signed up with the Marquis 8. It's a great job. It's a living." Ah! And he falls over and he starts spinning around on his shell.
I'll just put one foot and just slide him as far down the screen and away from me as possible in anger. How rude!
You do as you step on a Koopa shell.
Like crossfire style. Yeah.
As
Koopa
in,
shell.
he's a blue shell turtle.
Oh, yeah.
And then you hear and there's like a nuclear explosion go off.
This just in, the Viceroy has been murdered.
Poor Johnny. Now an orphan.
All right, to the
Town
inn.
crier.
We get to the inn.
You get to the end. You see as the once again it's another breakfast, as there is the same type of breakfast buffet. You see that Bo, the innkeeper, is very busy. There are actually people, visitors from New Felicia that have come in to witness the executions, perhaps to dine with the Viceroy in one of her many meals today. And he's really desperately trying to impress these well-dressed people. However, he seemingly has not been able to get rid of Nestor. As you see the drunk mallard in the corner. Oh, the tale! Beware the tale of Nestor. A cautionary yarn.
I can't believe they let that guy just take up a seat.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up, but I'm not really gonna get into the reeds of it all.
You good?
All right, let's maybe get a bite to eat and discuss our plan. We don't have a whole lot of time.
That's
We
fair.
have today.
All right.
Baby.
Well, it's buffet style, so I guess we'll all just meet the first table we can find. Oh, it's awfully crowded in here. I don't know, I said, oh, there's 2 seats. Oh, no, they just got taken. Well, you know what? Just go get your food and we'll reconvene, and hopefully by then a seat will open up. Oh, man. Hey, you can't save that. Nope. If you're not getting a wait in line, you can't save that.
I'll go grab a plate. And I'll scoop some eggs and some sausage, and we're all standing there with our plates. All the tables are still taken, and we're all just kind of like.
All right, spread out.
I don't see anything.
All right, I'm gonna go over this way. You check that way. Here, quick.
Okay. I don't know. I think everything's taken.
Betsy, do you see anything over there?
I think they're just wrapping up over here now. In the seconds. Seconds, though. Seconds. You're pumping up seconds. Seconds, though. Seconds. 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 You've had enough.
They enjoy seconds. Nah, fuck.
These already have the bill.
I only took sausages and they all rolled off the plate.
Bitsy, you're dropping your sausages everywhere.
Oh, but no, this table, they're all kind of like leaning back over their chairs and they've taken their jackets off like they're gonna sit around and talk for like 20 minutes.
I found a table over here, but it's very dirty. It's gross. It's kind of no, it's
Haynes,
gross.
are you talking
It's
to
gross.
Ellicott?
It's like food everywhere.
Probably gonna clean it up.
I don't know. I don't really want to sit down. It grosses me out.
Where's Bo? What kind of ship is he running? Bo! Could you clean this table off for us? We're all holding our plates.
Also, your sausages are all rolling.
That's good. I just wanted to know if she was awake.
Thank you, RKL84 for the resub. And thank you,
Likes her
Polly
sleep as much as I do.
for the sub to Winnie the Druid.
Hey, thank you both. Thank you.
He apologizes profusely. And he said, I'm sorry, it's a big day today. We're just very busy. And he cleans it off.
No, it's fine. There's no need to apologize. We're just a little tense.
As he wipes it off and immediately goes back to serving customers. No, hold on, let me get that.
I'll go on this side. Oh, you gotta get over there. Okay, I'll back up.
All right, here we go. Oh, I think the chair's a little sticky. Oh, you know what? I don't have any time for this. I'm
Food
hungry.
is cold.
Damn it!
I'm gonna go get more sausages.
Okay, but hurry back. We have a lot to talk about.
I got
They look a little dusty.
There's hair all over them.
They're fine.
All right, well, now that we're here, our two friends are rotting away in a Marquis 8 jail.
And we can't wait till it's dark because, I mean, the sun just came up and they're being hanged today.
That's right.
We gotta save Peggy especially. I mean, Hazel too, but what happens when you kill the creator of the universe? What happens when you kill God? Kill death?
Oh, do we live forever?
I don't want to do that. That sounds like a nightmare. Just never ending, trapped in our own bodies forever.
But then we'll have an eternity to do whatever we want. The killing Peggy could lead to the end of destined death itself.
All right, we're not gonna find out if that's actually the case or not. All right. Everybody, we've been through a lot this evening. All
I'm
right.
glad we're on the same page, Hank. That was too much for me.
Yeah. All right. So how do we get the key ring? If we can't wait till dark, I was hoping that horrible beast of a creature would go to sleep and we just take the keys. But that's certainly not going to be the case. I don't think you can take him in a fight.
I mean, probably not. And even if I could, we'd still be killed immediately.
Right.
We have to be a little sneaky, a little sly. Or we try to somehow maybe take the catering job, but without Hazel here, I don't feel capable enough to submit an application.
No, I'm certain that if I tried to boil water, I'd burn it. Does it appear as though the executioner keeps the keyring on his person at all times?
He seemed to have pulled it out
Like
of
out of
something.
a- yeah.
Out of something.
Damn. Well,
Just like the hope and dreams of old Nestor crashed.
shut up, Nestor! Nobody cares! We've heard your story already. We're going through a lot over here. We're very stressed out.
Oh, life is a stress.
Have a sausage.
Oh, thank you. I haven't eaten in 3 days. I'm having a liquid lunch.
But too are.
It's early morning.
Can't believe we can hear him over all these people.
He's very loud. He's like honking with his duck.
He's the equivalent of the piano at a nice restaurant. Instead, it's incredibly depressing.
Jesus. Well, I mean, do we have any ideas? We certainly can't leave them in there to rot. We gotta get the keys somehow.
Well, maybe we take the catering job.
Oh, sweet heavens.
And even if we burn the water, at that point we'll have access to the Viceroy. And maybe we can make our case of, we just did a great deed by saving this entire clearing from the bear.
I don't know. Are they they're gonna be okay if we cater? I mean, I can't cook. Sometimes I just make more sap and I kill people. I can't do that.
I mean, I'm with you. I can't cook for anything, but if the plan is just to get closer to the Viceroy and speak to them, then maybe that's enough.
Well, so she's gonna have dinner with the people that are gonna be executed. Yeah, that seems to be the situation.
You can't cook at all, Pugsley?
Oh, my name's not Pugsley, first of all, and I let it slide the last 3 times.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought you said it was Pugsley.
No, you said it was Pugsley.
Why'd you say that?
I said it was Brumley.
For what it's worth, we made up a bunch of names when we first got to this clearing, and I've already forgotten exactly what all of them were.
Well, that's very confusing.
I don't disagree with you, Bitsy, and I'm sorry.
Oh, but the hair in this sausage. Nestor would have never made sausage with hair.
Shut up, Nestor! We don't care! Eat your hair, sausage! Leave us alone!
If only we knew somebody who knew how to cook sausage without hair.
Oh, no, you're not suggesting.
Oh my God, you are suggesting.
What?
It's the greatest idea I've ever heard, Bitsy.
He's a drunk!
A drunk that can cook.
Maybe he forgot his special recipe.
Who cares? He doesn't have to make one special recipe. He can make anything else. He just won't make that one recipe. That's
Well,
brilliant, you have to admit.
all right, so what do? We go over to poor old Nestor and we see if we can get him to cook for us?
You gotta convince him. We can make his dreams come true.
And then we just, like, hope that that's enough and then we get ready for this dinner, and then what? Let's say we convince Nestor and we get him sober enough to be able to stand on his own 2 wet feet for long enough to cook something, God's knows what. Then we get to this dinner, then what? All the prisoners are gonna be sitting around this table with the Viceroy. Do we just spring into action and murder them all? Because that's one-way ticket to jail, or the Woodland Alliance, or both, or death.
Well, we could play it by ear, and I mean, once we're in the same room as everybody, we can find a way to make a distraction, and then we can let them all out. And we'll just be like, oh, we're just cooking lunch or dinner. Oops. They all got away.
I'm real fast. I could go out into the fields or maybe even back to the forest, and I could grab some herbs that make them real sleepy. Then we could serve them up, and we'd just pick whatever we wanted.
Now that's an idea. You want to poison the Viceroy? That's a fantastic idea.
It's not poison. I put it into my normal sap. It's like numbing.
Well, we certainly don't have to argue over the philosophy of whether or not slipping something into somebody's meal is poisoning or not, but either way, I like what you're thinking.
I can do some stuff.
All right, so we convince Nestor. We create some horrific, horrible concoction for the Viceroy and hopefully the goat guy. Out they go. We swipe the keys. We let everybody out. And we steal back the gold that is ours.
I think it's either that plan or we commit a bunch of crimes and get in with the prisoners and try to escape chicken run style.
I don't know what a chicken run is, but I certainly don't want to go into the prison.
Oh, I knew a chicken once, and she ran away with my heart when I lost my diploma. Oh.
I need
You've
to.
never heard of the chicken run?
I can't say that I have.
It was the greatest escape of all time. It was a horrible top security prison. And there was a chicken gang leader named Gel Mibson.
That sounds horrific.
And he broke out all of his chicken chums and they flew the coop. And I think they were all caught again and cooked and eaten or something. But I don't really remember the whole story.
Yeah,
But
when
anyway,
he says chicken chum, he means like friends, not like
All right,
shark
Chanel
bait.
Rose done.
Oh, all right.
Damn.
So we're in agreement then. We're gonna go talk to Nestor.
White Chanel Rose.
yeah,
All right.
that's the plan.
I guess on our way over, Bo, can I get a double large, the biggest cup you have of the strongest coffee that you probably have?
No, I got the good stuff in the bag.
Yeah, something so strong that'll knock your socks off.
You know that.
And some hot sauce.
I got both of those things. Be right with you. And he goes off and probably 5 minutes later, he comes back out with a very, very dark pot of coffee and a very red bottle of hot sauce.
All right.
I'll charge it to your rooms.
Yep, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We appreciate it. We'll be back.
Glad you decided not to go into the woods to fight that bear. I'm glad to see y'all alive.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Yep. That's what we do.
Someone's got like 3 claw marks on his face.
He's very distracted.
We'll go over to Nestor.
Okay.
All right.
He looks at you and he blinks as you see that there's like sausage grease all over his shirt, and there's like hair sticking out of his bill.
I grabbed you the last sausage. This one doesn't roll around because it's cut in half.
Oh, yes, I butterflied my sausages. Oh, what a beautiful looking morsel. Oh, this there's a little bit. Here, hold on. He shoves his hand in his mouth. He's like,
5 more minutes.
oh, I
Bye.
can't get it.
All right, Nestor.
Oh, hold on.
Do you want me to get it?
Really unpleasant.
You want me to get it?
Oh, if you wouldn't mind.
Just open up. I don't see it. Where is it? I got it.
Oh, thank you so much,
All right, Nestor.
young lady.
I need you to listen up.
Oh.
Start by drinking this, and I'm gonna slide him the large cup of coffee.
Oh, great. What did you spike it with?
Nothing. Here's the thing.
Oh.
We need you to sober up just a little bit. And now I know that sounds scary and horrifying, but you're gonna have a chance to live your dream.
Oh, my dream flew the coop, along with the chicken who ran out of my life.
You're gonna get to cook for the Viceroy. That's what you wanted, right?
Oh, that was a dream a whole lifetime ago.
Well, it can be your dream again today. How does that sound?
That sounds like I'm...
Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, everyone who subscribed. I'm going to have more thanks under the video. And y'all have a great night. And I will see y'all later.